Is there anything that you have coming up or, any exciting news on the horizon?
Well, I do have some news on the horizon, and probably somewhere around the summer it'll be coming out. A couple years ago, I got a choreographers initiative grant from Dance Force, which is I think it's funded by NISCA, the New York State Council of the Arts. But it's so I got this grant, and the grant was to just do research, and it paid dancers, and it paid me to, not me, it paid for me to work with a mentor. And I worked with Paul Lazar, who is an actor, and also his wife and him have a dance company called Big Dance Theater, which is very, very cool work. So I started working on this thing in 2024. Uh, that was looking at reframing some of the Norse mythology in a way that wasn't like I was like, I want to delve into my roots because like I'm Celtic and Norwegian. And I was like, and then I'm reading all this mythology and I'm like, wow, this is really patriarchal. This is really men oriented. So then I was like, well, what about like taking an elemental perspective on it? Because also these stories have been rewritten over the ages. You know what I mean? It's not like these are the stories that happened at the time. We don't know exactly what those stories were and how much the framing and the reshaping over time of these stories is. So I was like, one of the stories is this story called Mimir's Well. And basically, Odin wants to know what's happening in the land of men. So he goes to Mimir's Well because in Mimir's Well is like the knowledge, the water of knowledge, of knowing everything. So he goes to Mimir and he says, can I drink from your well? And Mimir's like, no, you can't just drink from my well. And he's like, come on, I really need to. I need to know what's going on. And Mimir says, okay, if you sacrifice your eye, you can drink from my well. And so he pulls out his eye and pops it into the water. And now he can see what's going on in the world of men. But so to me, I'm like, well, what does the water get out of this? And an eyeball is a very small body of water, right? So this body of water gets thrown into another body of water so that somebody can know something. But now what does the water know? What does the water know from having Odin's eyeball in there? And the water knew everything before. So has this changed the perspective? So I started this piece called What Does the Water Know? And I was thinking of all these stories, but coming from the perspective of the element. So it's not even a human, but like it's how does it shape that water? And how does the water take in the knowledge of this God? And what does it think about it? There's a poet that I've done a bunch of work with, this guy, Alberto Zayden of Lebanese and Cuban descent, a very interesting person. So he's supposed to be rewriting some of the stories for me. And then we'll do like a small version of this question in dance theater.